welcome back to the Day Night Show matches casting with Zero Lambda. As always, this time in Legacy of the Void for Henning versus Vergilius. So, gentlemen, I would like to know, as always, your rank, race, region, just for rank, just league and HOTS. Obviously, that doesn't apply for Legacy of the Void. But, in addition, if you're following WCS this weekend, if you have a favorite to win, I'm curious. Go ahead. Whoever wants to start first.
I'll go. Diamond Toss player on the North American server, and as always, I cheer for Jaedong, even though he probably isn't going to win, but I believe.
Tyrant will rise.
Yeah, I'm a Diamond League Terran player from EU, and the people I'm cheering for are Bunny, TLO, and Jaedong.
Now, what about
Those are the
Firecake?
three.
Firecake is an existence that may win the tournament that I'm not sure anyone is rooting for except for Firecake. But that's okay.
I'd be really
That's
sad.
okay. That's sad, but if he wins, that's okay. He'll get fans.
I'd have to rethink my life, my game.
Aw.
I'd switch to heroes.
Well, let's not be too mean to him. In any case,
Well,
he is
to be
there.
fair, he's being very mean to all.
Well,
other-
he is. He is.
Is he
But let's
still? Is he
let's not-
still pulling that swarm host crap?
Well,
No,
he can't
but he just
anymore.
he's known for basically being like the most BM European pro on ladder. Like he'll just
Yeah, he
regularly up and leave the game, and then just go
Yeah,
AFK
just
and force you to
goes
waste time
AFK,
killing all his buildings.
Yeah, he just goes AFK and puts hatches everywhere and tells
That
people to get
is
cancer for playing
terrible.
that
Yeah,
place.
he's the thing is, like, some people sometimes use the word BM in kind of like a playful sense. No, he's obnoxious. This is what he is.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate, but he's also good, which is why he's still in the tournament. So, but anyway,
Moving on.
yeah, let's move on to the actual
Okay.
game here. So we have an 8-map pool. As you guys know, what we do for this is we have the players just pick a map that they both don't want to play on and toss it out. That was Infernal Pools. No one should be surprised. So from here, that means our actual map pool is Coda, Echo, Orbital, Shipyard, Cactus Valley, Iron Fortress, Laralac Crest, and Ruins of Ceres. If you haven't heard half of those names before, that's okay. You might see them anyway, you might not. So veto process is the same as always. We play rock, paper, scissors. Whoever wins gets to decide if they want to veto first or second. So go do that inside StarCraft. Just right click on my ID. I'll type it in here and see theirs, and then you can just whisper at me. I think.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, somehow I was able to add you twice, Vergilius, and now there's a duplicate of you. That's
Wait.
interesting.
I've added Omega, but not Omegatron.
I'm Omegatron, yeah.
But I've added hold on, whispering to an Omega, but not Omegatron.
It's
What?
the same. It's the same thing. One's my
Is it really?
ID. I don't know why it duplicates it like that sometimes. But
Sure.
weird. Cool.
It's okay. I'm
Did you
not.
get it?
Okay. Yep. So
It's working?
Henning went rock, and Vergilius is going paper. So
Ah!
Awesome. I've taken the momentum in this series.
that's right. He's got the initial lead. This is important. It's got a good psychological edge to it. What would you like to do?
So I've looked at Ruins of Ceres and saw. Sorry, not Ruins. Laralac Crest and saw the indefensible naturals. I'm going to veto that.
Okay. Like crest is off. Next one.
I'm gonna veto Coda.
Okay. It's
Really?
It's worth mentioning that this one is a best of 5, by the way.
Okay.
So your vetoes would stop here.
Yes.
Awesome.
It occurred to me I didn't say that before, but it sounds like you guys are clear on that. Good.
Mhm.
That means your map pool is Echo, Orbital, Cactus, Iron, and Ruins. So what would you like to play on first? This goes back to first veto.
Sorry, can you repeat that list?
Echo, Orbital, Cactus, Iron, and Ruins.
Let's do Echo.
Okay. And second?
Iron Fortress.
Oh,
Third?
Whatever, man.
Whatever,
Cactus.
man. Okay, I'm like, so you want me to like roll dice or something? I could do that. But
And
that
then
fourth is it. See, I have actual dice. I'm not
It's.
kidding.
I think it's Orbital and Ceres are left, right?
Yes.
yeah, and then Ceres. I swap my Ruins of
Okay.
Ceres.
Okay, so then that puts Orbital as last. And okay, so Echo is our first map. As always, after the matches, you guys are both welcome to come back. We particularly ask that the winner do so. If you lose and you don't want to, that's fine.
Okay.
So we will see you guys then
Awesome.
while we get this set up.
Bye bye.
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 Boy. I'm white. I'm white.
Bye.
I'm white.
Okay.
I suppose I should probably pick the first map here. Greatest party.
Mhm.
Mod.
There's only one mod. Either nobody's allowed to publish mods or no one to has.
WC is game heart. How about that?
Wow, so hard to find. Much skill. And yeah, I have the correct interface selected. Show unit life bars is on because I'm not the observer. Sick.
And I'm definitely not playing in this one.
Oh,
Make
you can
sure-
toggle the timeline information for replays on and off. That is a good thing to know.
Yeah.
I should have done that a long time ago. Okay. Too bad. And I'm going to use team colored life bars because I think they're really cool looking. Even though they drive people bonkers. I notice that whenever I stream StarCraft.
What's that?
They're like, why are your health bars all blue?
I can think of only one person I've ever seen complain about that.
Oh,
Because
really?
they are always on during the observing.
I
Yes.
like them.
I like them too. You're gonna have to deal with it. Unless, of course, I forget that I enabled these in here, or if I didn't. I don't remember. I haven't played Void since about a month ago.
We should play today.
That might be cool. Yeah.
Or just play against each other.
Like a
Just like play random, roll different races. and
should
see what
Archon mode it up.
Yeah, I did that with Oxy a little bit today. It's very bizarre because we had a moment too where we both went out to build a cyber course. We were like, "Oh, you're gonna do it? Okay." And then we like did that stupid thing where you like walk into somebody and you both try to go around each other in the same directions. It was like that, but so our probes just went back and forth a bunch.
The probe's like, command from the hive mind, not registering.
It's two hive minds. Well, that was another thing too. You can grab all of the units on the map with the like F2 command, whether or not the person's put them in a control group or not. Because it's
Uh-oh.
actually structured that if you put something in a control group, the other guy can't select it, I think.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you want to be careful with your friends and
It was a
F2.
good time. It was fun.
Little PSA there.
Oh, you're not Zero. That's your ID.
I am not Zero. What?
Oh.
Hang on. Okay. Small technical thing before we start the cast. Some for
And
some
I
reason
start.
the DX9 is not
Oh dear.
1 second. 1 second. No.
Well, let people know because the game is going. There's a
Yep.
pull down already,
Oh.
and Vergilius has got a pylon set up for.
All right, we're going to
Game
pause.
paused.
Thank you
Done.
very much.
You're welcome.
This overlay business here. It worked before. Acting Legacy. I actually checked this before we started the game capture. No longer. I
So Henning informs us that he is listening to Aqualung.
don't know what Aqualung is, and nobody
Me
else
neither.
can see it.
It sounds like a horrible condition.
Boop boop. Boop boop. Oh no. We're having issues here.
I have gotten onto the StarCraft mod when it first came out, Oxy. It's adorable as all get out, but it also only had the first unit you could build with any race. So it was a bit like janky. Once they start adding more stuff to it though, oh my gosh, that's gonna be like the best thing ever. Yeah. Oh, they can see everything now?
Yes.
Game
Okay.
resumed.
I actually had to screen capture the window.
Weird.
So
Okay.
there we go.
Bottom right of the map, we have our orange Zerg player, not Marine King Prime, not MKP, it is Henning. But Henning he's got a spawning pool up that went up like after his first drone, where the Overlord would normally go up. So this is like the fast ling timing looks like with some gas. You can see though that even with that, the probe from our purple Protoss player did in fact get here just in time. That is Vergilius, of course.
Vergilius, just top left of the map. Maybe he's immediately walling off. He saw that early pool. Good choice here. Good choice.
Yeah, this is interesting because of the way this kind of works out. Sometimes you can actually get that information a little bit quicker, but you just get building so much faster that a lot of cheese timings have changed. Some of them still work pretty similarly. Like, if there was a cannon rush going, it actually would have started already. It probably would have started before you paused.
Yeah.
That's how fast that is.
I believe it. It's scary. But
Yeah,
thankfully, not one of those is scary. There's a forge going down.
No, not one of those this game, definitely. Both players, by the way, pretty much got to think of this game as being about 2 minutes faster than Heart of the Swarm. So when you might think normally, oh cool, I get my first expansion maybe around 5 minutes, and this one will happen around 3 if you're going for a fast expansion, maybe even sooner than that. Speaking of which, 2 minutes 15 seconds. There's your Nexus. Protoss tend to open quite a bit differently. You can see that Vergilius is going for a simple Zealot starter, which is fine. He's going to micro around in the map a little bit, get some damage in, probably not killing it with the wings, but he sees that kind of presence that Henning has on the map. But we'll also probably see him pick up an Adept or two at some point here. They're very, very good for scouting, and they're very good against Lings early on, like having a nice anti-Ling turret behind here. Lol. It looks like he doesn't want to go for that yet.
He's got some buildings down in cybernetics core working on the warp tech. Getting that gas. Second of gas.
Oh, MKP has upgraded an Overlord to have drop. This is something you can do now, and apparently you can do it way faster than I thought you could.
Oh, this is super fast here. He's going to drop these
lings. And here comes Ling drop. This is why it's good to open with the depths. Oh, God.
Vergilius doesn't see this.
Ling's tacking at the front so that some of the defensive forces are preoccupied up here. Here comes the Lings in the back, and I think, this is kind of awful to watch. I think our Protoss player is kind of dead.
He's very dead. Link speed up now. They're not going to get away from these.
17 workers, 18 workers.
Oh dear.
Oh, now he's killing the defensive forces. Well, as you can see, the single Adept actually survives that with the help of the other units. It's very strong. But yeah, that's game one. Cool, that was fast. So apparently Ling drop cheese is a thing you got to be aware of.
That was like, what? Super fast.
Yeah, really.
That's insane. Man, this is stupidly good. Coming from dude over there. It says MKP, but I don't want to say MKP. Alright, let's Map 2 is Iron Fortress.
So obviously no one... Oh, I didn't expect anybody to need a break. But, like, it depends on your attitude, I think. Like, some players, you can choose like that and they're like, I need a minute to go kill a small animal. I should. And some people just laugh and they find it funny. So, you never know. But yeah, MKP is also known as Henning. He's been around the block for a while in terms of StarCraft. He's a good guy. But he likes to name himself after random Korean players. Which is why when he first signed up as Korea Prime, I was like, who are you?
Yeah, what's your name? Yeah, no, it's not you.
Also apparently on Clan David Bowie.
Clan David Bowie, yes.
David Bowie.
Yeah, he wants your babies. Trying to steal
At
them.
least he's not Clan Shia LaBeouf.
Would this be a legendary fight?
Oh, normal Tuesday night, though.
Yeah, normal Tuesday night, except it's Saturday.
It's a legendary cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Yep. Right.
Top left part of the map, we have our orange Zerg player currently ahead 1 game. It is Henning.
And spotting in the bottom left-hand corner of the map is the purple Protoss player, Vergilius.
Spawning in the bond. James Bond.
James Bond spawning in the Bond corner.
Appears in the
boy.
bottom left part of the map.
Spawning in the Bond corner, old boy. I always keep a spare in the trunk.
I've got to watch that generation of Bond movies.
Yeah, those they were so
Some of-
corny and
I
cheesy.
saw some of the Pete Brosnan ones, and I think that's it, pretty much. There, but yeah, the Sean Connery one sounded amazing.
Oh yeah, no, I mean it's all cheese and it's all British cheese. It's incredible.
Sounds great.
My grandfather actually has a full DVD set of a bunch of them.
So Henning this time going for a much more expansion-oriented build, not picking up gas very quickly, not picking up his pool very quickly. Vergilius picks up on this too. Looks like he's going. Looks like double gateway. Will probably be into some adepts. This is usually what this is. You might look at this and you might think, "Oh, is he cheesing now?" It's the wrong game, guys. Wrong game.
I got a compliment on my impression there. That one doesn't
Yeah, I see
usually
that.
escape. I apologize for that.
This guy likes to hide his talents. It's just the way it is.
No.
Now he's going to evade the topic and prevent to do it.
So
like,
anyway, we got a spawning pool going down.
yep.
We
There
got
it
a
goes.
gateway to Cybercore coming down for the Protoss player.
So I'm not getting that weird like white block problem that I was in HOTS.
I mean, maybe the update to the HOTS version contained void code.
Oh, it could be, yeah.
Possible.
Fixed it.
So yes, as you were stating, 2 adepts on the way.
Yeah, pretty much. And you can see, okay, he's going to chrono boost that out. Pretty much any Protoss, and I think this is still the same Legacy of the Void. You'll usually put 1 chrono boost into the cybernetics core. So just seeing that initially doesn't say anything. But if you see it happen a second time, yeah, units will be coming at you shortly. And that's typically true. But he can go from here. I like the use of an expansion here. You might see him pick up a 3rd gateway to get a little bit more pressure from the adepts out, or he'll just go into attack from here. And there's a lot of options.
Trader Prime here spies exactly what's going on. The chrono boost going down on the gateways, so you can expect some aggression. He's got Lings out front.
Yep.
One of them nearly killed by that zealot.
On the Zerg side, we have 2 full gases being picked up. Hasn't gone up in the lair tech yet. Still just kind of hanging out on the Lings. I'm kind of hoping we see him go up in the lurkers, actually. Very, very effective units. But it looks like, though, he's got a little bit of a problem. Throwing down 3 buildings. Roach Horn, double Evolution Jabber with a Spine Crawler in the back of that. And you can see that he's not really trying to necessarily get a ton of damage in, but holy crap, Henning does not want to leave.
Morph in the shades.
Now, the sad thing is the shades don't activate quick enough to get out of that. You really need to make sure you don't get surrounded if you want to try that. Like, you have to start him before walking into the base, and then it would work.
I mean, if he had launched, yeah, exactly, before he went up the ramp, that would have been perfect. They would have disappeared just before they died.
But, you know, it's a tough thing. A lot of people aren't used to these guys yet, but they actually serve a function which is a little bit similar to what Dragoons would do in Brood War. If you ever go back and watch a Brood War PvT, you'll notice that the Protoss will make, like, 3 Dragoons, walk across the map, pressure the Terran until he gets a siege tank out, pretty much.
Huh.
And it's, then they walk back with him. They're a very strong core unit. And here it's the same sort of deal. He's just basically annoying the hell out of the Zerg. But there is a point. It's just like with Reapers, with Heart of the Swarm. Once these start to get above a certain number, you start to panic a little. Like, oh, he's not stopping.
Yeah, because I mean, if we looked at it earlier, 2 adepts could, one-shot a single Zergling. So
That's right.
I mean, without any of the carapace upgrades or anything like that. So it's got to be super scary. I mean, there's a Roach out now.
Sure.
Maybe take a little more damage, but
Yeah, roaches do pretty well against these things. They don't, like, Adepts just don't die, though. Like, at least at first, definitely more so once they grab that shield upgrade. But I wonder if he's actually going to get this. It's kind of looking like he will.
yeah, man, Trader Prime doesn't want to go in on this. He's being so careful about it.
He's trying to get there. He's trying to wait for the queens to get there. They do get there, and once again, I think the Adepts are not starting quick enough. There's a lot of roaches out, and he needs to get out of there. He's going to teleport in place. Oh, okay, one of them might get away. Okay.
Yeah, pretty good. Didn't start it too late. I mean, he lost 3 adepts, but one
Now,
did
I
survive.
mean,
didn't quite get the hatchery either.
Yeah, it's actually quite a lot of resources lost, but he does put kind of a dent in this thing and might be useful as a target later on. It looks like for now, though, Vergilius is going to be quite defensive. And this is kind of like the early edge of the stage where you can think about getting your third in general in Legacy of the Void. Yeah, kind of fast, right? It's like
Yeah,
6
it's almost 6 minutes. Yeah.
But kind of like the outer edge is going to be 9 to 10 minutes. If you don't see him get it by then he's getting kind of into all-in land. But we'll see if that's what he has in mind, as it looks like he's going mostly into just Gateway Tech and Blink.
All inland. Got Blink +1 coming out. Kind of beefing up his tech a little bit. Going into Lair?
Yep.
On the Zerg
Lair
side.
Tech.
I keep forgetting if Lair or Hive comes first. We don't see a lot of Zerg these days.
Well, it's Hive, man. So, yeah,
Oh.
Hive's the last one.
Hive's the last one, okay.
That's
Hive,
what you get.
You know, Hive mind.
Yeah.
The
Whatever
ultimate.
you need to use for your cheat sheet. Now, I was actually super curious about like whether or not the Overlords actually had a different visual trait when you upgraded the drop thing on them, but it doesn't look like that's true, judging by
No.
that previous game, which surprises me a little bit. Hopefully, I'm not sure if that's something they should do or something
Well,
they shouldn't
the
do.
only
It's like it's like from our perspective, you look at it and you go, okay, which one of these has drops? I actually can't tell. It's
well,
like,
the only logical thing we're thinking about ventral sex. I mean, it would probably look rather inappropriate if they were to add things to the bottom.
I mean, I don't know. Even if it was just like it got spikier or something.
I was gonna say to give them truck nuts, but Overlord truck nuts. I guess Hydra going down to supplement these roaches. Going Roach Hydra. Got a macro hatch on the way between these two bases. Get some
Nice
extra
timing
larvae.
with the Overlord. He sees the expansion attempt. Yeah, unfortunate for the Overlord, but yeah.
Oh, he knows this is here now. Definitely he had a vision over there for the probe.
Watching the other location. He's got the extra supplies. It's no big deal, and he's got more coming down. So no supply box coming from Mr. Henning. Vergilius is getting the shield upgrade for Adepts as well as +2, chrono boosting that out. Looks like we'll have a decently strong gateway army here for our Protoss player. And he's going DTs.
Going DTs, can't blame him. DT's pretty good. Especially you get the Adepts in there, you get the surprise invisible melee.
Oh, we got a Lurker Den.
Uh-oh.
Lurker Den coming.
Lurker didn't coming.
And the thing is, there's actually no detection yet. He can make an Overseer fairly quickly, but this one DT should be able to get a lot of work done if he can microwave pretty well.
Oop. Found the probe on the right side of the map, dropping proxy pylons. One roach, being the hero.
Slice, slice, slice. Yep, 3 slices. That's when the warnings go off in your head and you're like, ah! He's gonna go for the static defenses now. 3 workers. He's gonna get probably 5 workers just because these 2 are still sitting next to it. Oh no, he's going for the queen next.
Whew, picking up all the broodlings here.
Yeah, he's trying to slow down. Looks like he's trying to just slow down his production as much as he can.
No Overseer in the way still.
8 kills total. He does.
Oh, he's
yeah,
going straight for the Lurker Den.
Oh, but he does have the detection now. He's able to shut that down. He's not going to get it unless he can hide this other DT somewhere and pick it off. Unfortunately, he just walked into detection and is hugged to death. Ow.
Ow! Ooh, didn't even get a hit off. Move command, man. It's brutal.
Oh, he picked up the other hatchery as well. Missed that. I was too focused on the other one. But, wow. So that's bleeding, but it's there. And that's a significant problem for Vergilius. I actually really like the fact that he's moving out now, because once the Lurker production gets going, it gets kind of hard to attack into at all.
Yep, they're pretty good. They play tower defense really well.
Yeah,
they're
kind of
actually
like,
in most arcade tower defense games.
Yeah, okay, I thought he was going to lose all of his sentries there for a second, but he keeps them all alive. Actually, good force fields, gets a few more. Cuts off the rather damages the roaches a little bit. Can't move in now though.
And those Adepts, man, they tank. They took like 7 or 8 spike shots. That's insane.
With the shield upgrade, they have 140 shields, and that's on top of with their health and any shield upgrades or armor upgrades they may have. You know, we've got a couple Ravagers in here now. And the tricky thing with the Ravagers is since their range was reduced, it's very difficult for them to actually get into position to fire off their shots.
Yep, dropping on the army.
But this is enough to push Vergilius out for now. 8 Hydras coming. See Lurkers soon. But yeah, the lurkers kind of do half of what the swarm host did. Where the swarm host basically made it so that you couldn't really attack into a location. The swarm host took it one step further than that and basically said, well, now I'm also going to attack you with this location that you can attack into. Lurkers don't really do that as well. Like, you have to pick them up and plant them in your opponent's face, and chances are he'll kill them if you try that. So they don't have as quite as the like ability to just shut the game down the way that the swarm host did. But they're pretty damn good. And it looks like with how defensive Henning is going to get here, this could be... Oof.
Yikes. A little bit of a waste
enough
there.
to catapult him into the late game where he'll be looking for Ultralisks.
Ultralisks would be perfect. They have beefy armor now. Super beefy armor. Like, they weren't beefy before.
That's right. I mean, they gave Ghost an ability to reduce the armor or something, but Protoss doesn't have that still. So basically our response to that is, I guess we get air.
I guess so.
Or a lot of disruptors and be very, very crazy with them.
Disruptors are nuts. Just watching those things. The problem is they're like glass cannons, and they're really hard to keep alive.
Yep. Vergilius was telling you beforehand that he really likes the disruptors. He likes to use them in kind of a flanking maneuver. Try to trap an army up against one wall, running with the disruptors from the side so they can't really split against them.
Ouch.
Pretty nice maneuver, though. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to pull it off here so good. He'll probably be very good against the lurkers, though, if he can get them all clumped up.
Pretty good. Vergilius picked off an Overlord here for Creator Prime, kind of slowing down production a tad. Groove Spine's on the way now. Hallucinated Phoenix spot in the army in the center of the map there.
And he's only got a couple lurkers. Looks like he's spreading them out behind his Spinecrawler defenses. He's actually very open on his left flank still. Kind of surprised he hasn't moved his army up into the high ground here, given all his defenses.
Yeah, it is pretty scary. I mean, if Vergilius catches wind of this, he could push straight into the natural base, take off this macro hatch, you know, all that extra larva, even pick off the lurker den. But ninja expansions doesn't matter.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. Got ninja.
Look at that. Look at the center of that disruptor. It's like, it does look like it's about to explode.
It really does. Super unstable.
Yeah. It's just like it's tweaking out. Oh, this is bad though, man. Yeah, this is one of those things where you look at the game later in the replay and you just feel dumb when those ninja expansions are up there like that. But the thing is, Vergilius has a larger army supply than Henning right now.
Wow.
So if he can take a nice efficient fight, he can actually just kind of shut down the game. And this is a little bit rough for our Zerg player at the moment. You'll notice that he's actually not really mining very well. Well, he's got almost everything on one base, and then the main is mined out, and there's kind of nothing here at the natural good. He's starting to fix that problem.
Problem with that too, though. Actually, he just lost 13 workers. A DT snuck into the back of one of the bases there.
Okay, never mind. That explains that. I did not see it at all.
Nope. He's not mining very well anymore. He was. Yep, Vergilius, bottom right. He did catch this ninja base. He's cutting off the gas supply.
This is an interesting message to send. It's like, oh, I know this is here. Hold on a second. Let me put a pylon down.
Yeah, hold on. Let me send a huge line of zealots your way.
Yep, here they come. And they're going to see the creep for the other one as well, so that's going to be next.
Vergilius army moving out into the center. Look at this creep. He's got an observer here.
Yep, and he's basically... Henning is 100% cut off from these two bases, so he'll never save it. Like, he'd have to walk out here, and a lot of his army supplies actually in those lurkers. Whoa!
Ouch.
They do a lot of damage. Ooh, he's going to send it right out there. Unfortunately, he needs two in order to kill them, and he just killed it. But yeah, the disruptors do about 150 damage. They have 200 health, so you need to run two of them in if you actually want to blow up everything up there. Good idea, but, you know, not enough there.
Yeah, he's got a warp prism, 2 warp prisms constructing on the way now. That should be great to drop those disruptors off. But
big zealot push from the left. There's no defenses on this side. He's just going to walk up here and most likely ignore this base. Okay, no. Okay, he's sending some of them down there. And the rest are just going to get picked up on and cut off by the rest of the army.
Yep, can't really run out. Wow, there's a small space in the wall. Slipped right in.
Yep. and now the Protoss is going to walk forward. He's saying, cool, you're out of position. I'm going to break all of your static defenses. Looks like he's going to keep fighting past that point. Here comes the Disruptor. Oh, he splits okay. He loses a chunk of his army, but there's nothing to pick up those Disruptors. That's 900 gas that just disappeared.
Ouch, ouch. I mean,
Warp System's like, but I'm here now.
oh, two of them. No, he lost one.
Oh, probably. It was good on him to move in and take out the static defenses, but it might have been better to just back away after doing that instead of trying to force the fight. And he's having the fight up here now, but now, yeah, he's got to worry about lurkers the same way you got to worry about siege tanks. They follow the army, they come up here, they plant down, they force you back, and back, and back until you end up in the base. But as you can see, it's kind of a bloody battle. There's no free units tanking for you. Everybody's taking the damage with their face.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. I mean, the Disruptor came out and instantly, I mean, it evaporated some of the Zerg units, but the Zerg can just keep building, keep building, keep building. You know.
Yeah, Henning's actually still behind on workers, and he's starting to mine out on one of these bases. So, oh, this is going to hurt. Disruptor comes up, strapped into the base, and 25 workers left.
Yikes.
18 die in one shot. Henning's like, okay, cool, I obviously need to kill you now. I'm going to kill your Disruptors. And the other two are like, oh, kill our friend.
Damn.
Oh, a giant chunk of the army goes away, and the Disruptors have just enough health that they get away.
That was insane. He picked up so many of those roaches. He tried to split, but he followed the split really well.
Oh, this is looking so bad for our Zerg this game.
So crazy. Need to keep this Disruptor away.
No, there's another ball of units. He's trying to split. He splits them out a little bit. Half of the work. Yeah, not that much dies, actually.
Super interesting zoning technique they're using with the Disruptors. And you notice, too, when it's on cooldown, the more the core is visible on those.
Oh yeah, they're not like tweaking out.
Yeah,
they
don't look like they're just gonna, collapse at any moment.
I don't know. For me, like I like zoomed in on them and stared at them, and they just scream too much caffeine is what they scream.
Caffeine. They look like those googly eyes when they're twitching.
Oh, by the way, that Disruptor's still blowing up workers.
He got it again?
Oh, well, he killed only 7 this time, but and keeps being forced to produce workers instead of army units.
Oh man, that's nuts.
And it hurts. He's kind of mineral starved.
Here we go. Crater Prime moving in, gonna get himself flanked now.
Yeah, he's kind of forcing this fight, and this is, unfortunately, Gateway Army just not good against lurkers. They walk up there, they take a lot of hits. And even with the detection there, since there's some amount of cover for that'll kill nothing. That sucks.
That was
Oh, he picked it up. Good.
Wow.
Good maneuver.
That was close.
Yeah, you really need these warp prisms to keep these things alive. It's very hard to manage them without that.
I mean, they're pretty much built for it in Legacy.
Speaking about that, warp prism is still up here. It's gonna blow something up again.
Yeah, he keeps. I mean, the Zerg's
drop
out of money.
And
right after the transfer.
Oh
no, Vergilius defending at home.
He saved it. Oh, he just got to fight back home. Oh, the Disruptor's gonna die.
Oh, lots of zealots moving into the center. I mean, he's paying attention to too many places here. This queen is gonna kill the Disruptor they got.
No, all these workers from Vergilius are going down. I mean, it's nothing compared to the amount of damage Henning's taken, but boom. Okay,
ouch.
That's some more damage, and that softens things up. I think that should be enough for the Protoss to be able to walk and clean this up. Probably should stutter step in though, because he's taking a lot of unnecessary hits, not really doing damage. Very great.
Yep, good transfuses going down. Queen's trying to keep the army alive, but too many stalkers here. Really softened up now though.
It wasn't 100% efficient for the Protoss, but it doesn't matter. He's got 2 more bases. Yes, he lost some workers, but he still doubles his opponent's income. Like, this is looking awful for Henning right now.
Yeah, kind of painful here for Henning. I mean, he's. You look at the worker count. Yeah, he's got 22 to 47 Protoss. Kind of scary. You don't want to be in that position. PVT. Or PVZ, excuse me.
But, oh man, I don't know about you, but this is just really fresh to watch, isn't it? Like, this is a type of battle we haven't seen ever.
It's scrappy. Both players are trying to figure out how to defend here, and there's so much tech on the field that's ridiculous.
Well, this is one way to kill workers.
Yeah, there you go. Catch them during the transfer. moving
Maybe.
up to this base,
Yeah,
and
GG.
yep, Henning taps out.
Protoss takes this one. That is... Okay, so we're 1-1.
Wow, that was nuts, says Vergilius. Hey, what's going on, man, Bon? In the chat. Hey. So you have Game 3 coming up on Cactus Valley. Load it up here. It is starting to get hot in here, and I have a headache.
Uh-oh.
And so I'm going to go pop a couple pills. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, guys, we are... I love SC2, says Oxygen. I love... I and then love. So the concept of loving SC2 is sitting next to an eyeball. I gotcha. But yeah, who else here right now? Marshmallow, Giant Mayo, Shepherd Gaming, Oxygen OP, Nomic Mambon Anchor Thing. Good to see you all. Good to see you. Our next match after this one will occur at 2 p.m. PDT, or in roughly an hour and 10 minutes, if you guys are so inclined for that. Letting the players know where Zero scattered off to. Wants to get coffee with you. An interesting segue. Yeah. Meet you at the Dunkin'. There's actually one of those near my house, but it's not like the typical kind of stand Dunkin' Donuts thing that you might see, or like a mall or something. It's like an actual sit-down restaurant sort of thing. It's a little bizarre. It's basically like a breakfast place and donuts. You have sandwiches and everything. And this is across the street from a hibachi place and about 4 bars.
4 bars?
Yeah, which is a little bizarre. Now I'm just thinking, there's an area near where I live. If you're ever down here, I'll show you. It's actually like, it's pretty okay, but there's like a Dunkin' Donuts, and then across the street there's a plaza with like 4 bars, a hibachi restaurant, a kind of high-end Italian restaurant, and a Subway.
Oh.
It's like a weird combination of things.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's kind of a strange mix of culture.
That's pretty much like the area, just all smacked together. There might be a pizza place there as well. There's pizza places everywhere here. I am not kidding. There's
I
so
love
much
pizza though. Pizza's so good.
It's so good, man.
I mean, we've got some pizza places, but not as many as I would like. There's actually a nice local place. Unfortunately, it turned into a sports bar.
Yeah.
So, but their pizza formula is still the same.
Oh,
You just don't. You just don't want to sit in there anymore.
Aw.
So, all right, we're tied up 1-1 here, spawning into Game 3, Cactus Valley, the bottom left-hand corner of the map. It is David Bowie's Henning. He's an Orange Terran player this game.
Also known as Mick and Creator Prime. In top left of the map, we have his opponent currently tied with him. Is our Protoss player Vergilius. So, yeah, well, I guess obviously the solution to that problem is to eventually convince the patrons to turn it into an esports bar.
Oh.
Clear.
That would be nice, actually. The thing is, though, I don't know. We have a Buffalo Wild Wings here too. I mean, that would probably cut it. But you're looking at cable boxes on the TV. I'm not sure if they actually use computers for all that stuff.
Nah, probably not. I mean, it's something you'd probably have to set up yourself. But actually, I was really surprised because I saw a sign for somebody saying Cleveland Barcraft, and I'm like, at the WCS thing, I'm like, oh, there's one here. That like never happens.
That's amazing. Do it, do it.
Like, if there's actually one here, I might wander over to it the next time there's a big event because like that's cool. I mean, I'm presuming we're not doing this because yeah, priorities, guys. I can watch WCS later.
What? But Barcraft though, dude, I'd miss a weekend for Barcraft. I
Yeah,
could solo
like
cast. I could solo cast. You get the hell out of here.
that's all good. But yeah, the basically this area has a very high concentration of Italians, so there's a lot of Italian food, a lot of Italian restaurants, and every kind of pizza restaurant imaginable.
Yes, Sarah's
With
agree.
like with the
Priorities.
minus like Chicago style pizza for some reason isn't here. It's all New York style, but it's good.
Hey, we have Chicago style that isn't Chicago style, so don't feel bad.
Oh, you have East of Chicago?
They're like, they say they're Chicago style, but it's just deep dish, and it's not. Yeah, it's like, okay, no, that's not. No, what do you? What? No.
No, it's not just deep dish.
I
It's
love
high
this place though. Actually,
quality.
I love it. I went there, and I mean it's expensive pizza, but it is damn good pizza. But yeah, it's not Chicago style. They lie.
Yep. So in case you guys are wondering, we can get away with this because they're essentially going for fast expand builds. But technically, the game, both players figured out their builds already. Like that 2 minute, that like kind of 4 minutes of bullshitting doesn't need to really happen anymore.
Yep.
So we've got Gate coming down. He's going up into Stargate over at the Protoss side. On the Terran side, we have triple barracks, sorry, pumping out Marines for a bunker. Just simple defenses for an expansion going up, and we'll see what tech he wants to go beyond that. Just a little bit. Presuming bio, though, because you never grab that many barracks if you want to go back.
Oh, naturally. I mean, you commit that much. I almost said convert. It doesn't make any sense. But you commit that much to bio stuff. I mean, generally.
So that'll be the fourth race. The Zalnaga, the way they'll operate is they will build a generic building that converts itself into other buildings.
That would be really freaking scary.
The building builds buildings. Like,
So
maybe
could,
they like you don't actually have your workers go out and build the buildings. That would be like the one mechanic they haven't used yet.
you could have like a barracks, a gateway, and a hatchery with a spawning pool morph all at once, and
It would be more like the way I envision it is you would have like the central command structure, and then it would build attachments to itself. Just on the outside, and the central command structure would get bigger.
so you're thinking like a hive kind of grossness.
But yeah, more like along the lines of like the Borg rather than the Zerg.
Oh, well. Vergilius flying this Oracle in here. Marines peg the shields off of it as he flies straight for the main mineral line.
Boom, boom.
Stops the turret. Takes out the
Yeah.
mule. That's kind of expensive there. One Marine picking away at it.
Protoss skilled with an Oracle will get kills even if there's adequate defenses. Ooh, kind of being ballsy going after the Marines.
No, don't want to do that. No. Okay, picking up more workers on his way out here.
Okay,
Good,
what
good
did you
move.
get?
Good move.
6 kills total. Which is pretty good. That's exactly what he's hoping for, and he's got a second Oracle coming in for round 2.
Round 2. Ding, ding, ding. Fly straight in. But missile turrets are going to be there by the time he gets there this time, so I don't think
This
it's going to be
gets
as
harder.
effective.
Yeah, I mean, he might actually just... What I'm hoping he uses the second Oracle energy for is to just go along the pathway and leave stasis mines. Yeah!
Oh, that's amazing.
Good man. Love this tactic.
Stasis mines, they are cloaked, and an enemy unit comes in range there. It goes off and causes frustration. Yeah, we'll see that right here as they Marines are going to go chase the
Okay,
Oracle.
I think he sees it. Yeah, he did.
He got it.
Nice.
Good catch. Henning's pretty smart, using one Marine to bait that out. Phew, man, that's a long time to be in stasis.
No, it's kind of funny because, like, Oxy, I've been thinking about that too. Like, is the faster pace of this game good for new players or not? Ultimately, it might be. There's just, there's less time to think about things and get adjusted to it, but at the same time, there's also just less time to feel nervous. You just get to fight.
Yep, and not only that, you don't spend 5 minutes screwing up early in the game.
That's true too.
It's the mistake versus, you know.
Unfortunately, he put that up like in his vision, so he's just gonna trigger it.
Oh, there we go. Adapts tons of shields.
Not microing though.
Work on this bunker. Oracle's coming to get some extra DPS. Not good, not good.
You know what? To be honest, I don't think he needed even to save the bunker. There's just too many Marines here. I mean, there's a point where, like, yeah, they have a lot of shields, but if you have enough Marines, I mean, they kill a battle cruiser, so it's not going to be an issue.
Oh man, and he just threw away that Oracle too. I mean, trying to get some extra damage in there, but he mismicroed and lost
this
it.
is nice. The wall is not up, so he can just glide right in, and he's going to appear behind the army.
Oh snap! There they
Now
go.
he should the instant that comes off cooldown, microwave back in the other direction, or else he's going to lose all of these adepts.
There goes micro around.
Yeah, there he goes.
Sure
and now
enough.
he can just control them, and he can take out workers. And there isn't really a lot that Terran can do to stop this. He's going to kill maybe 1 or 2, and then boop, they're gone.
They're
7
gone
more
perfect
workers.
harass tool, but they microed right into the corner.
They didn't get out because the wall was put up this time. The door was not there initially, but there now is. Okay.
Oracle running interference and killing itself again. Phew, man, that would have been perfect, but yeah, the wall went up, and those shades don't pass through buildings.
No, the only buildings they pass through are force fields.
Yes.
Map editor units not strong enough.
Not strong enough. So Vergilius is going to take the hit. He's going to drop a 3rd base behind that. Go, morphing in stalkers, and we're back in the macro phase again. Henning building up his economy here. Slowly mining out his main base. Going to need to expand himself. Another Oracle coming in from Vergilius.
It's a good scan. Picks up the. I mean, he sees the main tech, but he also sees Twilight Council making something. So he has reason to suspect then the possibility of Blink or charge.
Yep, and he's not scanning the 3rd location. He did check the natural and noticed the gas wasn't up yet.
Nice pick. Ticks off both of the supply depots being built. And yeah, okay. Henning takes a couple seconds to recognize this, so he might be slightly supply blocked. And not really worth losing an Oracle. Thankfully, he saved it there.
Yep, and the army walked right.
Well,
Nope,
no,
nope,
he
nope.
didn't. No, he didn't.
Nope,
I didn't run back. Oh.
Map.
As you can imagine.
A lot of Oracles have lost their lives this game.
Yeah. As you can imagine, throwing down those mines can be really good. Just as a kind of a way to watch for trouble. Put one along this pathway, along the pathway to the right near the watchtower.
Nice vision.
Yeah, and this too is good. Like if he doesn't think to check for that.
Oh no, he's
he's just by definition he's just running forward with a Marine. Man, he's catching every single one of these.
Yeah, there goes Ellis moving in, instantly evaporating even with speed and just stim on this army. It's writing on the wall here.
GG.
Henning takes game 2. Beautiful flourish music at the end of the match. Love that. It's a nice touch. Nice touch. I'm surprised they didn't do that sooner.
We are looking at what for game 4?
Game
Ruins
4?
of Ceres.
Yep. Henning, rule number 1 in Legacy of the Void, he says always send 1 Marine forward.
Let's see.
Yep, Ceres coming at you. Henning taking game 2. Up 2-1.
So an hour has gone by. We played 4 of these games. They weren't all cheese. Yeah, I think on average the 2 hours will always be enough, I think, for these once we are in Legacy of the Void.
I got a global permission error, but then it loaded me into the lobby anyway.
I got an error as well. Doesn't matter as long as it works.
Go.
But yeah, our match later today is going to be Fenton versus Loopy Loo. I don't believe that they're in Legacy of the Void, so that would be a Heart of the Swarm game by definition.
It will be? Or won't be?
It should be, yes.
Oh, it should be. Nice. Cool. I need to get Void stuff in. Are they...
No, I said that should be a Heart of the Swarm game.
Oh.
The next one.
So you got me confused now.
Sorry. I know one of the others this weekend has the potential for that. I'm not sure if it is going to be. I hope so.
That'd be nice, yeah. Legacy. Get as much in as we can. Cool. Spawning us into Ruin of Ceres here. Start us off.
Top left part of the map, we have our orange Terran player this time, currently ahead 2-1. It is Henning.
And spawning the top right-hand corner of the map, our purple Protoss player, it is Vergilius.
No, every time I see this portrait for David Henning, I mean David Bowie rather, I see
David
like
Henning.
I have to stare at it for a second because for some reason I keep seeing Luke Skywalker.
Oh yeah, he does kind of got the whole Mark Hamill thing going on.
A little bit.
Return of the Jedi, get up, plus necklace.
Yeah. Plus necklace.
Plus necklace.
Necklace plus 1 dexterity.
+1 to Bowie.
Plus 1 Bowie.
There we go. Vergilius found his opponent immediately and is harassing this barracks. 2 SCVs say no!
Always nice when you can pull this off, and that says a lot to Henning. He doesn't necessarily know this map perfectly, so he wouldn't be able to tell if he's in the bottom or to the right, but he knows that he got scouted first, just in general.
Henning goes SCV south too, so he's gonna miss out on this early scout.
Not a lot to see, though. I mean, his opponent is essentially behaving expectedly.
Straight.
Double gateway, cybercore. You probably noticed a conspicuous absence of Reaper openers.
Yes.
This has kind of become uncommon in Legacy of the Void because your Reaper runs into an Adept and the Adept just floors it.
Nice.
Like, the Adept comes out too fast. It comes out when the Zealot would come out. It's not like the Reaper can kite an Adept. It's not going to happen. So he either, like, he can just run around and get the Scout off and run back. And if you're super unlucky, he gets caught out in the middle of the map and dies.
Wow.
Because it's a light armor unit. It takes damage fast from the thing.
Well, it's good thing to keep in mind, I guess.
But, you know, it might just be a micro thing. Like, just one of those things where, you know, there are ways to deal with the Adept that early on that people just haven't put together, and then some Korean pro figures it out, and then everyone's going to be doing it 2 months into Legacy of the Void. So who knows? We'll see.
Leave it up to the Koreans, the gurus.
Koreans or the really creative foreigners. Actually, both of them make builds. Oh.
Julius murdered that SCV with extreme prejudice.
Nice micro so far. Oh, loses one. He's like, oh, fine, you're not going to focus on me. I'll kill your buddy.
Fine, how about that?
And now he's going to put the door up. Turn around, try and shoot him to death. He's going to be like, bye.
I'm going to pick on your command center now.
Get up. Get up. Get up. Lift up in the air. Come on. Do it. That's what he's saying.
But I'm constructing. Fuel goes down.
That is ballsy.
Going straight for the SCVs.
This only has the one Marine. Because he was just building the add-on, and looks like he's going to get something, maybe Widow Mines. I think Widow Mines would be a good choice. They deal with the Adepts pretty well. Yeah, there they are.
Yep, he canceled his SCV, he's lifting it off, so like, screw that.
And you can see in the back of this, Vergilius is picking up an expansion. Even though this was kind of like an early one-base attack, the reality of the matter is you mine out so quickly that it is better to still expand even with an all-in.
Yep.
Strange as that may sound.
You do mine out pretty quick. You start with more workers too, so I mean, you know, less minerals on each patch, they just disappear.
I take that back. This is not an all-in. I just looked at the number of gateways in his base. I'm like, did he go? Wait, did he even go 3 gate? No, it's just 2 gateways. That's two gateway pressure. That's all it is.
He's jockeying this zealot back into. Ooh. That's pretty cool. They have a little laser now.
Yep.
When they target stuff, so you can kind of see what's going on. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, that is good. I mean, I'm sure there's some obscenely fast player that will be able to take advantage of that. Not too many other people will.
No, probably not. But we have a fusion core going down. Oh, dance. Moving straight up into battle cruisers here. He's only melding Hellions and Widow Mines, so.
This is not necessarily. This is going to be pretty interesting because, of course, there's that much vaunted teleportability on the battlecruiser, but it doesn't come out with enough energy to be able to do it. It takes a while. So, chances are, in most cases, when you have this, like using it to port across the map on top of the person's base, feels great. Probably is a bad idea.
Yeah, it's one of those things. If you know you're going to take it out or the expansion is tiny, then sure. But
this is like not even really going to be possible to do, presuming he wasn't supply blocked, until like 2 minutes from now, and it's already, yeah, it's going to take even longer than that.
Oh, depths are gonna come up here, find a nasty surprise.
One
is
is.
sending one. Sure
Notice it, what? It survives. So
it survives one of them, yeah.
Wait a minute, is that upgraded?
Oh no!
No.
Don't warp on top of the. Okay,
Well.
he's going for the base. Uh-huh.
I was gonna die. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, ouch! Ouch!
Okay.
Burning!
But he's
Burning!
gonna kill 2 mules. Yeah.
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 Threw away a couple.
Yeah. Mostly good for... Oh, Banshees. Oh, he wants the Banshee speed upgrade. That's what that's for.
That's what the fusion core. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was battle cruisers. I want to see battle cruisers.
I was kind of hoping it too, just because I find it amusing. But, like, admittedly, this is a much better play. These things are crazy, so I can't... Oh, can't wait to see this.
I don't even know there's Banshee speed.
Yeah, this is another upgrade. It's just very late tier, so it's hard to get to. But if you pick it up, these things become about as fast as oracles.
Oh,
maybe
wow.
A little fast, maybe faster.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they will wreck. They will wreck town, wreck face, wreck heart, wreck minds.
Everything.
Oh yes, all the things. He's building 2 more of these. I would actually be okay. I would actually love to see, because I'm biased toward it, 2 of these things in a battlecruiser, but that's okay. If he wants Banshees, that's fine.
He really does want Banshees, but moving as fast as they will, that's nuts. I didn't even think that there was
Oh, this
like
engagement's gonna go bad for these Hellions.
No.
Like, nope. Going home.
Did he catch the disruptor?
Oh, he gave away the Banshees. Going after the
He A-moved them, and there was a pylon there waiting for them.
I mean, that's good. It delays this aggression a little bit from Vergilius, and he's gonna just waltz over to his base with them, most likely. But there's no defenses going down at Vergilius' place yet. Uh-oh.
Koei he's busy focusing on his army at the front. Warp Prism on the way now. Just a pylon going down, no cannons. He's got a couple of stalkers here waiting for it, but that's not going to be very good with the missiles plus what am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying right now. There's an engagement at the front.
Yeah, we have Hellions doing a little bit of damage, kind of a dance back and forth. Got some workers set up for the potential repair, and I don't think Vergilius is going to be able to break into this. But he does have a Warp Prism with a Disruptor in it, so he can use these units to just keep his attention here and then blow up the mineral line like he's been doing last game. Unfortunately, he's walked in kind of early to do... No, wow, Henning did not react at all. 10 workers go down.
Ouch, and he lifts up. 2 Marines poke the Warp Prism in the butt.
So this is going to be a little less effective. But meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we have an engagement going on with the 2 Banshees. Doesn't look like they were able to really get anything done at all. Took some damage. Photon Overcharge kind of took them out. There's another Photon Overcharge over here, so they're just being forced out. And Banshee Speed or no, it can't really help you against detection plus super range. So they're just going to kill this robot.
Gonna kill the robot. Disruptor goes down again, cleaning up a bunch of workers in the main base.
This is absolutely brutal for our Terran player, to be honest. Actually, not sure I like this engagement, really. I mean, why? He just took a ton of econ damage. It'd be better to hang back and build up an army. But you know what? It's fine. He's not microing so great here, so he's actually taking a lot of damage. And just replenishing this for Henning is actually going to be quite difficult. Oh, he's going for the army. He doesn't quite get there in time.
Nope.
Distance pickup, though.
Pickup. Very, very nice for Protoss. Huge repair going down in this bunker. Doesn't want to lose surface area.
Focus isn't going to do much for him there. And yeah, he knows that.
Uh-oh.
But now the SCVs are just presenting their butts to the army, and they're just going to kill everything.
Yeah, they're trying to...
they're trying to repair each other, even. This Disruptor's like, I want to do damage!
Nope. Banshees say no. This Observer's still here, causing problems here.
Oh, he's going to try and run the Widow Mines for it, but there's detection there, so they'll both die before anything happens. The repair's more or less gone now, and I think that's curtains for our Terran player. He's taken such obscene damage here that I don't think he can even mount a counterattack if he were to somehow survive.
Nope.
Ooh.
Warp Prism goes down, so there's no forward reinforcements here except for the center of the map with that pylon. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of army here left for our Terran buddy.
He has a huge amount of gas, but sadly, Terran doesn't really have a great gas sink like the way Protoss does in High Templar, so this is kind of over, I think.
Yeah, I think so. He's trying to construct a couple Banshees behind this and
I have observers everywhere.
He says I. Look, you have observers everywhere.
Oh, GG. These
Well
guys
played.
get along. It's nice. But yeah, no, that he definitely looked at the list of ways I can die and checked off dying to invisible things. It's not happening to me, he says. That means our game 5 will be on everybody's probably least known map, our Orbital Shipyard. Orbital Shipyard is a 2-player map. This is an interesting place to end things off on. Ah, this map. This map is super good for getting a third base, but gets a bit awkward from there, and that's actually relevant in Legacy of the Void. So, yeah, see how it goes.
Starting up the lobby. Get everything organized here. Yes, Marine Lord. Do-do-do-do-do.
Yep.
Do-do-do-do-do. Sorry. Ripping pepperonis.
Yep. I love the turbo emotes. Behold my $15. Whatever it was. It was 10 or 15. It was 15. But we also have the thing.
The thing.
It's just a normal one though.
Game 5 hype. PVT again? Yes, PVT again. We went Terra in this game. Orbital Shipyard, very strange map, very strange. A lot of interesting building doodad play in the center of the map, kind of directing things.
There's also well, we'll get to that in a moment. There's in the bottom left part of the map we have our orange Terran player. It is Henning, going by the name NKP.
And in the top right-hand corner of the map, spawning is the purple Protoss player. It is Vergilius. Apparently winning right as Marine King did on stream. At least that's what I read in the chat. I haven't been able to watch any of WCS at all. I missed all of Red Bull today, too.
Oh, that's too bad. These were pretty good games, actually, on both.
That was an Archon, right? Archon match?
Yep.
Stuff.
There was some really funny thing that happened where Scarlet at one point was like trash talking and being like, we could win 1v2 against these guys. So then like there's this shot of Huck just like looking at her, and then he takes his hands off the keyboard and leans back. And then after that, there's another tweet. There's a tweet from Scarlet being like, "What is he doing?" and then a tweet from Huck being like, "Oh, she said she could 1v2 these guys. It looks like she needs my help." Okay.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty entertaining. There's a lot of stuff like that because I think Archon mode, it wasn't getting a huge amount of attention from a lot of players. There was only a couple pro pairs, actually. Like Violet and Masa was one, Naniwa Desro was another. So I expect one of them to get to the end there, but I'm pretty excited to see what those last couple matches for Archon mode look like.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. I'd like to tune in as well. Is there a cash prize?
I don't know. Actually, I didn't really know it was there until today.
Huh. Here we go, SCV Scout going off. Henning figures out where his opponent is on a 2-player map. Congratulations! Yay! And there actually is a Reaper coming out this game.
If you actually look at the structure of this map, it looks like it was originally intended to be a 2v2 map.
Kind of does, yeah. Over in the top left. Got that weird thing going on. There was a map like that I really, really like to play in the map pool. I don't think it ever hit ladder. It's got those cool... it's got these cool bases down here with the parallel kind of looking thing. It's really neat. I played a lot of AI games on that, custom games with family and stuff like that.
Okay.
Pretty good. Should have an orthodox map pool when we can watch people.
So I like this. MKP's going with some Reapers. We haven't really seen anybody do this yet. Now, the thing about Reapers is that they have a grenade ability in this. And the grenade ability has some interesting properties. Although, as you can see, they still can't fight Reapers at all. So now he's being chased by the Reaper Ghost. I mean, by the Adept Ghost.
By the Reaper
Hi.
Ghost.
Another Reaper's like, no, boss, save me up!
That was really good by Vergilius there, because the Terran player thinks he's safe.
Yeah, you have to keep them running basically past the halfway point of the map, or else they can be chased.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Got an Oracle coming out. Lucas Oracle play here with the Adept combined to that. And Supply Depot wall.
Twilight Council coming down for Vergilius. But he's also got a Stargate operating. I have a feeling the Twilight Council is for upgrades and shield upgrades, specifically for Adepts. Just because it looks like he's got an Adept air combo thing going.
Oh yeah, I would assume so. Oh, and I forget. Looking at Oxy's message there in the chat reminds me of that GIF I pulled up from the StarCraft subreddit with
Yeah.
the Reaper trying to defend against those lings, and he chucks this grenade,
Yeah.
and they all
He
bounce
chucks the
over the
grenade
wall.
out. Both players are like, wait, what?
I don't know how does that even happen?
You're like, well, I guess it is a circular explosion, huh?
Just murdered myself. My bad.
Well, GG.
Oracle being cheeky here. Gonna run right around to this natural base location. Nothing is safe.
Finding all of the mules, which is pretty nice. Really shut down that extra Terran income, making waste a lot of energy.
There they go, picking up these
Yes.
SCVs.
Oh, get another one. Is there nothing else to reply to this? Oh, there isn't. This is gonna do an unbelievable amount of damage.
Until it runs out of energy, definitely we got 12 workers gone down now.
Yeah.
Better turn the beam off, buddy. Go home. Ridiculous amount of damage. Flying over
And
there.
he doesn't need to really do much more than that. Having done that, he may as well just build up an army, go for an attack at maybe 2 bases. Well, not 2 bases, but once he's like going for his third, go for some pressure at the same time. Feels like that would be pretty good right here. Because, I mean, he's secured a solid econ advantage.
Super solid. Got a MKP picking up a...
Oh, he's going to be real annoying now. This is such an awesome part of this game. I love that it exists in this because the micro is so fun to watch. But basically, this siege tank can fire the instant it touches the ground. So all he needs to do is drop, boom, pick it up, drop, boom, pick it up. And you can fight really well against things like stalkers with this. Just because you can... Unless they start focusing down the medevac
That's
anyway.
insane. There are 5 more gateways coming down too, so he dumped all of his minerals right now into buildings.
Not a bad... Oh, photon overcharge is one
no.
way to fight this. And now Oracle's like, what? I can shoot down.
Oh!
He's being forced to pick it up.
But why does my beam cancel when he flies into the air? That's kind of dumb.
Adepts are like, you want to drop? It's too... Oh, yeah, they go for it. Now they're just going to shoot from the high ground. You see, he dodges the projectile. No, not that one, though.
Yeah, there he goes, just picking it up and dropping it. Super annoying indeed.
He's realizing how fast he can do it. It's so scary.
It's pretty nuts. He's flying over here.
Meanwhile, back in KP's base with like a bunch of zealots being like, you know what? We don't like that very much. I'm gonna chop the door down. Give me just a second here. Meanwhile, the siege tank's like, I guess we have to stop and wait until something's done about our base.
Yep, just gonna hang out up here. Zealots
Yeah.
broken in and one probe. Probe getting
And
aggressive.
now he's gonna
too.
go for the add-ons. Oh, brutal.
Moving straight into the worker line. This probe's getting a little piece of the action as well.
Hey,
Not
why is
losing
that guy
any shield.
here?
I don't know.
He must have built the pylon. That charge, though.
That charge though. That probe still hasn't been singled out. How many kills does this guy have?
Oh, here comes the siege tank. Will the siege tank be able to save the day?
Moving the
Talking
adept
about
back.
pro siege tank micro. Does he have it? Oh, not so far. Boom.
All of his buildings are slowly burning away as this siege tank is just having a joyride. Oh. There we go. Chop chop. Vergilius takes it. 3-2. Well played. Silly game. Silly game.
Is that a strong committed all in, or I suck? Asks MKP. Yeah, you don't suck, you're new. It's not a worthwhile statement, really.
No, nothing to worry about. It is a growing pains kind of thing, learning experience. Vergilius responding both and neither.
All right, I'll bounce out of the game.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, gentlemen.
Welcome back, both of you. Thank you for playing. It was quite entertaining to watch. As always, we shall commence the discussion of the games in the orders. So we will start with game 1 on Echo. Henning, you picked this one up, so start us off.
I mean, I just didn't expect it coming, so I lost. I must to say, like, I just didn't do the right response.
I actually never did that before. I haven't played since the last patch.
Yeah.
So I just let's try it, and it worked perfectly.
It seemed very good.
I think it's pretty strong in the early game.
It's also like I partly mindfucked myself because I saw Henning's pool, and for some reason I thought that he had like tried to 12 pool me or something.
Yeah.
Because I just got there and it was like about to be done, and I don't know the timings in Legacy, so I for some reason like misread that, and so then I like didn't. I basically just didn't get enough. I think I threw down a forge way before I had to. So I just didn't have enough money to get the stuff out to like actually deal with the drop when it came. So I kind of screwed myself over there.
Super scary.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that hit. When did that hit? It was like 3 minutes or something.
Absurd. Yeah, but that's also like actual minutes now, not StarCraft 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what that would be in StarCraft 2 time or
probably
time.
About 5, I would say.
Yeah.
Roughly 5:30.
Pretty fast. I feel like you can probably deal with it. You just need to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you definitely need a lot more gateway units. Like you can't just go all out nuts and like hold with one sentry.
No, that doesn't happen anymore. Like you can't go building heavy like army late.
Yeah.
Anymore. Not with that. That's cool. That means it's gonna be different, the matchup.
Yeah, no, I really liked the PVZ so far. Especially that game on Iron Fortress.
Yeah, game 2. That was you picked that one up, so talk about that one.
That one was all, I don't know, from my perspective, I don't know what it was like for you, Henning. For a lot of it for me was trying to figure out how to actually use disruptors. Because as you probably saw, I lost them a bunch of times because I'm just like, oh cool, I killed
Yeah, you did seem to be like
dead now.
Adapting as the game went on a little bit.
Yeah.
But I tell you, they're pretty.
I guess go a little bit too hard to the swarm with like Blink Stalker Sentry.
I was gonna say they're pretty brutal with the ranged warp prism pickup. I saw you picking on Henning's base.
Oh yeah,
he got so many kills. I mean, it was up to 30 because he transferred a few drones there, and then they would just evaporate.
Yeah, I think the economy was like
I
really won with that matchup, just because I managed to keep Henning contained on bases and keep killing workers.
Yeah, I never got a 4th. Yeah.
Yeah, especially. Oh, I'm really lucky that I managed to scout the ninja expand you went for. If I hadn't spotted that, I would have been in some trouble because I was basically just going to expand there myself.
Maybe I should have turtled like really hardcore with lurkers and vipers behind tons of spines and spores.
Maybe, but then again, like you know, your bases run out so much faster in Legacy. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, like microing disruptors and with trying to like fight against lurkers and just kind of jockeying for position. A lot of fun. I like it.
Yeah, it's cool to watch too. Like that was not the type of game of StarCraft that I've seen in a very long time, to be honest, or even ever. Like it just doesn't work out like that.
It's pretty awesome and scrappy. You guys were kind of learning as you went, so.
But anyway, Cactus Valley is the next game. That one was with Henning. You picked up this one. So talk about Cactus Valley for us.
Well, it was pretty straightforward, I guess. I scouted the Oracle, prepared for it, and then just macroed up. And yeah, his disruptors, like everything he like threw at me, didn't do much. So eventually, when I had Stim and Medivacs out, I just decided to move across the map, and it worked because I had taken no damage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I went overly aggressive because kind of what I was trying to do there was what you saw in Game 5 eventually, where like a bunch of charge lots and disruptors and oracles to, detect and kind of interfere with things early on. But yeah, like the oracles, I think I should have stopped at like 2. That's part of the problem too. I also made way too many, and they just ended up not being worth the investment. So I could have used that for, I don't know, anything else really, other than Colossi. So yeah, it's overly aggressive and it just didn't pay off. So I agree with Henning on his analysis there.
Pretty good. And then we have Ruins of Ceres next. 4-player map, kind of odd construction, honestly. But what did you think of this one, Vergilius?
Yeah, that was kind of me deciding to switch things up. I hadn't yet used disruptors much in PvT, so kind of with that, and I know like adept openings or something I've heard a lot of people complain about. So I decided that I could probably do with it, and it's the one time I beat Crank in Legacy of the Void, where I kind of lucked out was when I'd opened up with adepts. So I thought that if I can, kind of deny the expansion or at least force him to lift off, and that'll give me a big lead. And then with that, I basically got a bunch of adepts, got the shield upgrade for them because they're really beefy, and I saw Hellion making a lot of Marines and Hellions, and then I just disruptor dropped for the win.
Man, how many observers did you have? Those banshees
4 or
looked so
5?
much.
Something
Those
like that.
banshees looked so much better in my head.
Yeah. Did you get the what's that upgrade they have for the Banshee now? The speed upgrade or something?
Yeah,
Yeah. Did you get that? Like I'm
I
wondering if that
rushed
actually
that.
is
I
it actually any good?
I went 2-port Banshee with the fusion core to get the fucking upgrade, and it did
Holy
absolutely
shit.
nothing.
Yeah,
It takes a
basically,
fusion core. Oh wow.
basically that like when you got to his base, there were 2 photon overcharges and 2 observers, so there was no like the speed didn't even matter. They couldn't get close enough
Yeah,
to do anything.
yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
just like, meh, at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm paranoid as hell about Widow Mines, so that's why I had observers everywhere.
Yeah, I figured you were in a position where you're like, okay, how can I lose?
Yep.
Let's make sure I can't lose that way. And that's basically what happened there.
Yep.
But yeah, next game was on Orbital Shipyard. So this one,
I don't know why he had so many units and I had none. Doesn't make sense.
It's all the worker kills I got early on.
yeah,
Man. Like that Oracle.
that
Did some
Oracle
work.
killed 12 workers who ran out of ammo. That's brutal.
Yeah, I just don't know how to.
I
I just
don't
don't
know,
know
like
how
I
to
think
scout for it yet.
well,
Because
part of the issue is that I denied the scouting. Like I saw your SCV, and I specifically like because you could have actually spotted it with the SCV,
Oh,
but you had it sitting in my natural, so I sent over the adept to
no, I
take
had
it
it in
down.
your natural. I wanted to build a
Or not in my
bunker.
natural. Sorry, I had it like on the side of my main,
Oh,
like,
really?
off on the edge.
Yeah, I wanted to build a bunker and then like go more Reapers
Oh,
and be an annoying prick, but my SCV got killed, so I cancelled the Reaper I had
Yep.
in production and went for a factory.
By the way, how did you like the making the adept like teleport forward to chase the Reaper?
that was funny. Like it was
Yeah,
one of those
like-
things where like that would have worked in HOTS, but because the adept has like a very specific range to it, if you don't click further on the map, that happens.
Yeah. I was just like, I was just clicking like, oh, outside the base, I'll be fine. I can just run away once he like gets to me, like in HOTS, as if a stalker would be after you, and like he's not chasing that far. Why would he? And then I just here I'm under attack, and I look, and my Reaper's dead.
Yeah, no, but by the time you could click on it, the adept had kind of wrecked his face, so...
Yeah.
Oh, and adepts do like good damage to them because they're light units too.
Yeah.
So yeah, then my tank drops. I don't know. Those look better when top does it. I don't know. Just don't know how to like do
Like
it.
the thing with those tank drops though is they take so much like multitasking to pull off. You know,
Yeah.
like, I feel like it can be good, but holy crap, it takes so much skill to pull it off. And then I don't know. I mean, just the Oracle came in, shot up the Marines, and then the Zealots showed up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a good series. Once again, thank you very much for playing on Legacy of the Void as well. I'm actually just excited to get any chance to cast on that at this point because it's cool.
Yeah.
I always have a good time.
Yeah, thanks for
And-
the opportunity to play this.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys.
It was nice. Thanks for
And
playing.
that does it for this particular cast. We have one more match today, Fenton versus Loopy Loo, and that will be in 3 minutes. So we will see you guys then.
Oh, 30
Well.
minutes. Oh, I got my time zones wrong.
What'd you think it was?
I got my time zones wrong. I thought it was 6 our time.
No, this one's a 5-hour time.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. He's EU. He'll be happy about that.
Do we need to move it?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good.
You're fine.
I'm fine. Ah, yeah.
Bye bye.
All right, see ya.
Bye.